Everyone, welcome to my channel, Chela Cheetah Chatter of a Chela. My name is Nia. What is Convocation? It is a week-long spiritual conference or convention for self-realization fellowship and Yogada Satsangs Society students and devotees. The word convocation is used because it's a calling of people together. We say that we're called or summoned there. And it consists of talks on the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, meditations, technique practice, pilgrimages, satsangs, and fellowship. This year's convocation was the first in-person convocation since COVID. And there's been virtual convocations since then, but only the monastics and volunteers gathered there. But like this one, everyone could attend. Convocation is special to me because it's where I received Kriya 12 years ago. And I'll always remember that excitement that I felt. It was like a summer camp, but for like yogis. Some people even bought gifts to give other devotees that they met. So it's something I look forward to each year. I always learn something new or pick up something I missed or have some realization that becomes a part of me and my spiritual practice. I enjoy discussing and recapping the talks with other devotees there. So in this video, I'm discussing my main takeaways from the talks and satsangs. So as not to make it too long, I'm going to break it up into 2 parts. There were 6 talks, and they were on topics such as joy, introspection, personal connection with God, intuition, guru-disciple relationship, and soul consciousness. Brother Satyananda's talk on introspection was my favorite one because it was so timely. It's one of those things I've been meaning to work on. And a question he would ask is this exciting? Is it useful? Yes, it was exciting, and yes, it was useful. And he has a way with words just like Guruji, in my opinion. He referred to introspection as an interior inquiry, a consultation with conscious, and a satsang with your soul. He says that we have the ability to be a walking, talking Bhagavad Gita, but that we have to work for it. My biggest takeaway from this talk was one of the benefits that he mentioned, a quiet mind. How quality introspection eliminates the need for mental chatter. He shared that he keeps a thread on his phone of something on his mind. He'll note it there and pick it up later. He doesn't allow that thought to take up time randomly and unnecessarily. And it reminds me of one of the last times I was at Convocation in person. I was on my way down to one of the activities and the elevator opened. It was Brother Satyananda and another monk on there. I wasn't even sure if I should get on, because I could just wait on the next one, out of respect. But they motioned me in. It was just the 3 of us, and there was a little chit-chat, and then those 2 were talking, so I turned away from them. I had so much stuff on my mind. I don't remember what exactly, but I wasn't calm at all. At some point, I looked back, and Brother Satyananda was looking me right in the eyes with such a knowing smile. No judgment, but it was like he was reading my mind, or maybe he simply noticed that I was super distracted. I'll always remember that look. I felt so exposed. But maybe in the future I'll share some of my insights from my introspections in case any others can relate. I've been following the points that he gave in his talk for the past month. Have the brief intentional meditation, seek Guru's counsel in his writings, write down sacred moments, key insights, and most importantly, draw conclusions, as they are prerequisites for action. Brother Kamalananda spoke on joy. He said that we already are joy, and we just want to deepen our perception of that ever-new joy of God. The first way, of course, is to meditate regularly and spend time in stillness afterwards. Let the first thought of each day be God. Make a mental determination to always be happy. He says that happiness is a choice, not a result of something we do or something we have. It is a result of what we are. He mentioned a movie about Saint Bakhita. She was an African woman who was actually a slave before becoming a Canossian sister. She was the first Black woman to become a saint. And I'll put it in the description. Since Brother's talk, I've been making it a point to practice the daily attunement technique from Kriya Lesson 4. Sister Ranjana gave a talk on making a personal connection with the divine. She suggests keeping a thought of God at the back of the mind throughout the day's activities. It causes us to not be overly identified with what's happening around us. Thinking of God creates a divine vibration within us which automatically banishes all negativity. Biggest takeaway from her talk is the importance of simple living that Guruji stressed, so that we don't crowd out God. She spoke of meditation as breaking the false barrier between God and ourselves. For the fourth talk, Brother Govindananda blessed us with an in-depth session on intuition. Master said, "Intuition is soul guidance. It comes naturally when the mind is calm." Brother said that the knowledge of what to do is within us. We do have to be open to whatever the truth may be. My biggest takeaway is calmness is the key to intuition. Calmness allows us to access reason and feeling. He went over techniques to develop intuition consciously, common obstacles, practices to train the mind, and keep attention on the Christ Center, as well as tuning out fear. He also covered a daily routine that we can put into practice. I've not implemented the routine, however, I've made it a point to condition myself to see God in everything as I go about the day. The fifth talk was given by Brother Bhumananda, and he spoke on the guru-disciple relationship and how it's the highest expression of friendship. He said that the most loving, intimate friend we could ever have is the guru, and God or cosmic consciousness is the greatest gift we can receive from him. Biggest takeaway, and something I've learned firsthand, perseverance is the magic of spiritual success. Guru sees us through the context of many lifetimes and not just the current one that we're in. Brother also gave the analogy of falling. Like if you fall, you don't think you're never going to walk again, hopefully. And so he encouraged us to do the same with spiritual falls, whether that's difficulty meditating or didn't take the time to do a practice or whatever. Guru loves us unconditionally. He is not finished with us until we know God and we are free. And he gave this cool tip too, to take Guruji's words and use it as a guided meditation. Last but not least, Sister Drupadi gave a talk on being a portable paradise. She spoke on the importance of establishing a meditation routine to anchor ourselves in soul consciousness, which is where we want to live. She suggests we strive to behold God as the hidden indweller in all souls. A great question we can ask ourselves, is this activity conducive to my spiritual life? Biggest takeaway is the reminder that the purpose of yoga is to regain the lost paradise of soul consciousness. Those are my main takeaways from Convocation. Feel free to share your takeaways in the comments below. And if you're not familiar with this event, I'll drop the link to the playlist in the description so you can listen to all of the talks in their entirety. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please drop a comment down below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for upcoming chats. Jai Guru.